Timer started.
Greetings to you all and welcome back to Let's Play Red Alert. Oh, good God, why has it gone black? Now, this is going to be a slightly different video. Here's a briefing, read it. Because this commentary is done after the video has been recorded, which is why I don't know what I'm doing compared to what I'm saying. It's a lovely briefing, read it people. I'm sure I read some of it out to you, but there you go. There's a video button. We're not clicking it because we watched the video a few videos ago. Yes, trying to remember what I said is very difficult. And I spent a long time on this screen. Now, unfortunately, when I recorded this the first time, I was talking to myself, and the microphone was not turned on, and I didn't capture any of the sound. We've got the game sounds, so not all is lost. But there you go. Now I pause here, I remember to tell you that I'm deliberately going to die. Because I don't want you pointing out, oh look how terrible this chap is, he died. Here we go.
Mission failed.
That was just to demonstrate that if you don't do anything, if you take a moment to survey the scene and look what's going on, you're gonna die. You have to move instantly on this level. And you get this ending video, which spells out your impending doom. And then it all goes very quiet for a while. But now is my serious attempt at this level. Anytime you like. Come on, Ortega. There's a good chap. Go on, click it. Click it. There we go. I was a bit slow.
Timer started.
Hadn't had my morning coffee. So this level is an interesting one in that you get a group of units and you have to proceed through this nuclear reactor. And our job is to shut off the coolant systems. The Allied forces have triggered the place to blow up. We have to restabilize it using, the game tells us, technicians. You're going to see these technicians later on. You're going to find out that they are in fact engineers. If you look at the top of the screen right now, it's telling you that they're actually engineers. This is very satisfying. That's why I chose to watch it. Little moments like that I enjoy. So this kind of level design is quite common in more recent games. If you think of things like StarCraft, they're quite like you going into one of the bigger ships and then exploring all of its different alleyways and corridors and rooms just with a handful of men. This is, to my knowledge, the first time I have ever seen a level like this in a RTS. Don't go near that, that will kill you. Slight oddity, you'll notice it's a flame tower, a Soviet building, but it's blue, meaning it belongs to the Allies. The Allies, when they infiltrated this place and set it to blow up, also activated the security systems. The law of the level says that they will attack anything that goes near them. They will actually only attack me, because they are technically of the Allies team, but no Allied units will go near them, so don't worry. First curious room, a man with a sneaky trap, fails miserably. I contemplate fighting them, realise they have 5, I have 4, I'm not going to win. But I will need to get there in a moment. But don't worry, we're about to find a strategy. I notice I have a little bit of scouting down here, and all of my dogs have been protected by one pillbox. I used the word protected rather wrongly there, they've been trapped by a pillbox. Now it doesn't take much to see where this is going. I'm going to shoot a barrel, it's going to blow up the pillbox. Prophecy fulfilled. This gives me access to a legion of dogs. What are dogs good at? Killing infantry. What was standing in my way? Infantry. Where are we going? To kill the infantry. Very slowly.
Yes, sir. At once.
The dogs have been stood still for quite a while. They take a while to warm up their legs again.
Agreed.
But that's okay.
Agreed.
These ambitious 3 men taking these 20 dogs for a walk. But all is fine. Was going to send 4 dogs and a man in, decided just mass dogs was the way to go. And we'll see how well we do. Once again, ordered the attack command, so they suddenly speed up for no apparent reason. Didn't go as well as I was hoping, that fight, but we won. What else matters? Now you notice there are arrows on the floor. Hey, I'm pointing at them. Wonderful. You notice there are arrows on the floor that point towards this terminal. What you have to do is position an infantry unit just in front of the computer, and then that disables the security flame tower we had before. Obviously something we needed to do because my infantry were never going to kill it, And we are going to have to put our technicians on the... And this is where it sucks that I can't point. There were little bays that had yellow and black striped boxes with other computer terminals. We have to get our engineers into those. There are 4 in all, you'll see them throughout the level.
Yes, at once.
Barrels make me scared, so I approach them slowly. One guy with a bazooka thinks he's the man, fails miserably, does a runner.
Agreed.
Cardboard boxes we find out are impervious to flame.
At once. At once. At
Well,
once.
that's fine, they've never been a great threat to me.
Affirmative.
This is the kind of box I was talking about, but unfortunately that is not of any interest to me. That's just put there for decoration. I believe there was something inside that little square that's traced out there by the
Affirmative.
black and yellow diagonal lines, but I think it got destroyed by the barrels. This room reveals itself when I get near to me, and reveals something far more disturbing. That's not the disturbing thing, that's the nuclear reactor I'm trying to cool. The disturbing thing was shown on the screen. I don't know if I give comment to it at this point, but that was actually Tanya, who was stood at the end of that hallway with some men, because she doesn't like to stand on her own, it's very lonely,
Affirmative.
so she has some backup.
Agreed.
But obviously Tanya's not the kind of thing we want to be fighting just yet, and we haven't finished our mission yet anyway, so let's get on with that. You may have seen there were 4 coolant towers throughout that room. That's where our 4 engineers need to do their business. Sounds wrong, but I'm sticking with it. Only sounds wrong because we're controlling an army of dogs at the moment, but yes, that's where my engineers need to do their business. Right. Not sure why I'm sending a dog to do this. To the best of my knowledge, dogs cannot operate computers. So, flawed. Aha! I'm pointing out the 4 different areas you need to send engineers. Look at me go. That's them. That's the things they operate on. Well done. My explanations are superb.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay, so the people that work here are actually Soviets, so ignore that. So the people that broke in have taken all of our cardboard boxes and fashioned them into a makeshift maze. Not sure why they thought this was going to stop us, considering, 1, it doesn't really matter how long it takes us to get through, and 2, we have eyes from above and can hence see the maze, so it's not going to work against me. But this is their strategy, that's what they went with. So I just scout out the maze with 1 dog, because I don't know what's lying ahead. I can't remember, in all honesty. Well, I can remember now, but when I was playing this the first time, I couldn't remember.
Unit lost.
And I got to the end,
Fail.
and my engineers got destroyed by flame. There is a reason for that, and the reason is said in a moment.
Timer started.
And at this point in the video, I am explaining that I am going to replay this level off screen, and that when you rejoin me in just a moment, we will continue from the start of the maze again. However, that recorded piece of footage actually has audio. So that's the end of me and my little makeshift post commentary. We are now going back to me commentating the action live as it happens. So, back in a moment. And welcome back. So, a few things. I was playing the game on ultra fast. I lost a lot more dogs than before. Learned something new. Dogs can operate this. Doesn't need a man. Dogs are capable. It's handy to know.
At once.
Let's try this again.
Affirmative.
Let's pay a little bit more attention to what's going on. So these barrels are going to blow up. Step away.
Affirmative.
And I presume what we actually have to do is follow this guy through the maze, rather than just go our own way.
Very well. Affirmative. At once.
Or, if he wants to stop, maybe we kill him so he doesn't shoot the barrels.
Lost.
Agreed.
Much better plan. Now I have streamlined my way back to this place, so some areas haven't been uncovered that were uncovered before, but that's not a problem.
Agreed.
We shall uncover them shortly.
At once. Affirmative.
I've activated that little machine and whatnot, so we're in the same kind of place.
Agreed.
Oh good, so this time they haven't killed my
Affirmative.
men. I guess that bloke went and reported back, so this guy shot the engineers, something like that. You a spy?
Reporting at
Oh,
once.
you're my friend. Okay. You were just standing there captured and not fighting back. At least the engineers don't have a weapon, they have a reason. What were you doing? So now the job is to get the engineers onto their spots. Speed up the game for that. Come on, people. Faster walking. Okay. It incredibly slows down for some reason. I did not set the speed back.
Yes, sir.
Game thinks it knows better than I do.
At once. Very well.
Game nicely tells me what I need to do. Get those engineers to those coolant stations. Number 1.
Affirmative, yes, sir.
Number 2. These defences are down.
At once. Yes,
No
sir.
threats there.
Control center
once.
deactivated.
Park the majority of the people there. Send someone to scout so we get to see the middle of the level.
Affirmative.
You go over there. And you go. What was that?
Yes, affirmative. Yes, affirmative.
People are kind of not standing in your bays. That's okay.
Yes,
Control center deactivated.
affirmative.
That's 4 control centres to the best of my knowledge.
Control center deactivated.
The speed! Must slow it down. Now, important thing to point out, which I can't do. Aha! Yes. This is Tanya. There is no way that we could possibly have killed Tanya. Because all we have is infantry and dogs. She would kill us all.
Yes, affirmative.
Maybe if we stormed it with all of those dogs, but still, that's not the way to do things.
Yes. Affirmative. Affirmative.
But one thing she can't handle, flame towers that respawn on death. You may have seen that she actually blew up this left flame tower, but it came back.
Engineering.
That's great.
Affirmative.
I'm going to follow these yellow lines up to the top centre, which I guess is this console. Use engineer because I had 5 of them, so I guess I'm supposed to. And I think I'm about to stabilise myself a nuclear reactor.
Control center deactivated. Mission accomplished.
Good work, team.
Control rod withdrawn. Meltdown averted. Have a nice day.
Seems odd that the computer has a programmed sequence for causing meltdowns. Can't imagine it gets much use, but it also has a sequence for aborting the caused meltdown, which is even less useful. But when you've got this many dollars, you know, you've got to spend it on something. So that's going to do it for this level. We are going to actually be skipping a video for once in our lives. Let's go Italy. I like Italy. I know how to name it. Let's not watch that. No, you didn't see submarines. Don't lie. I don't know why those units were brown. We'll find out in a few videos' time. Spoilers, look over here. So hopefully you will join me in the next video where we shall go and play Allies. Allies! It is actually Mission 8. I don't know why there's no 8. I guess I didn't type 8. But next time we're going to go and play Allies. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.